What is it supposed to be? Is it supposed to be
relentless against Mia's brown skin. Her lungs burned, each breath a jagged shard of ice as she sprinted down the rain-slicked pavement of the Gold Coast. Behind her, the heavy, rhythmic thud of combat boots told her Stephen was closing in. "You can't run forever, Mia," he screamed, his voice distorted by rage. "I told you if I can't have you, nobody will." Mia didn't look back. She knew the look in his eyes. It was the same one he had before he nearly broke her ribs 3 months ago. She took a sharp turn, her heels skidding on the wet sidewalk, and saw the neon glow of elec lights. These weren't mere bouncers. They were professional killers. Usually, Mia wouldn't dare breathe the same air as men like these, but the shadow of Stephen's hand reaching for her ponytail gave her a burst of suicidal adrenaline. She didn't slow down. She lowered her shoulder and dove between the two largest guards just as they reached out to intercept a delivery. She was a blur of soaked fabric and desperation. She hit the revolving doors with the weight of her entire life, spinning into the warmth of the foyer before the security could even draw their breaths. The interior of the restaurant was a different world, silent, scented with expensive agar wood, and terrifyingly opulent. Mia's chest heaved, her soaked dress clinging to her curves, dripping puddles onto the hand-woven Persian rugs. The guards were inside now, moving with lethal precision to flank her. "Ma'am, you need to leave." "Now," one hissed, his hand moving toward the holster concealed beneath his jacket. "Please," Mia gasped, her eyes darting toward the glass doors where she could see Stephen's silhouette packing like a caged animal. "He's going to kill me." The guards didn't care. They moved in to grab her arms, but a sharp, singular click of a tongue stopped them dead in their tracks. At the far end of the room, seated at a long mahogany table draped in white linen, sat a man alone. He was draped in a charcoal suit that cost more than Mia's entire education. His hair was jet black, his features sharp enough to cut glass, and his eyes, cold, calculating, and predatory, were fixed directly on her. This was Chan Wu, the man the tabloids called the Ice King and the streets called the Reaper. "Let her go," Chan Wu commanded. His voice wasn't loud, but it carried the weight of a death sentence. The guards retreated instantly, bowing their heads in a display of submission that made Mia's blood run cold. She stood shivering in the center of the room, the heat of the restaurant doing nothing to thaw the terror in her bones. Chan Wu stood up. He was tall, his presence filling the cavernous room until the air felt thin. He walked toward her, each step measured and deliberate. As he stopped inches away, Mia could smell him, sandalwood, rain, and a faint, metallic scent that whispered of violence. He reached out, his long fingers tilting her chin upward. His touch was searingly hot against her cold skin. He ignored her ragged breathing, his gaze traveling over her face, the deep mahogany of her skin, and the terror in her wide, dark eyes. "You broke through a 6-man perimeter," he murmured, more to himself. "Capital offense." "Wait," Mia cried out, but the guard was already moving. Chan Wu's hand slid from her chin to the back of her neck, his grip tightening just enough to demand her full attention. "Don't waste your breath on a dead man. You should be more concerned with me." The rumors she'd heard at the salon, that he didn't like women, that he was cold and indifferent to the flesh, seemed like a lie in that moment. The way his thumb traced the line of her pulse was anything but indifferent. It was the touch of a man who had just found a new toy and intended to break it in. Chan Wu didn't ask her if she wanted to leave. He simply draped his heavy overcoat over her wet shoulders, the scent of him enveloping